his first Jace after, and Knight taking damage.
He's going to be one hit from Dad. There's the kill picked up. Edge with the solo kill in the mid lane. Tira and Negatron look beautifully done.
And this was Knight picking the Ryze into Cassiopeia matchup.
Yeah.
He blind picked the Ryze when Cassiopeia was available, took the Ryze in first rotation. That is backfiring now from Giants.
He's getting slaughtered.
He's getting destroyed. And the last pick, Maokai as well, when they already sold the Jace, blind Giants getting outplayed in these solo lanes. Very, very, very hard.
Yeah, we saw actually in the previous game, and when they took on Liquid, that Giants was happy to wait on the mid lane pick and give Knight a good matchup to abuse. This time around, the early Ryze getting punished. Yeah. What a good stun.
It just has to be the stun landing from Edge. If you don't instantly turn around as the Ryze, you will definitely lose the trade. And just a very easy solo kill from Edge here, and a good start from him. He had a great first game today on Syndra. And off to another good start, so... I personally feel like in the last game, and Freak, maybe you disagree, but I felt like Giants individually were better than Team Liquid. And that's why like Knight were able to like get a big advantage and kind of carry in that game. Or I say Giants, I mean Knight was individually better than what Liquid had to offer. So a game like this now where Knight is now dying solo and the team is not able to really snowball anywhere, it looks pretty difficult. Mighty Bear's trying to gank top lane.
Well, the Flex's Q is down. Use it for the mini wave now for the fight. Nice knock up there. Actually cancels Roach's Q. He's trying to run away, trying to. There's the flash on the wall, and he does get it, but the chase by Flaxish. W's back up. That should be enough to get the kill. Nicely done, and the gank finally comes through.
Let's see mid lane instead now. Conga Monster trying to do something. Knight is already backing away.
Smart of him, but that turret's gone.
That turret is definitely gone, and that's what happens when you automatically win these lanes. Hustling.
Good hook. The knockup lands on a 2. Good damage. They're going to go in for a punch, and yes, they get that one turned around, but look at that kill. Nice crit comes through for Soul. Now, Roach's teleport up when he respawns in 7 seconds. Will it be more of a fight? Looks like no as they all disengage, and it's just Edge clearing the wave.
Some cool plays happening here. Finally, Giants could actually gank the top lane because the Maokai had just returned with full HP to the lane, and Roach, of course, was pushed all the way to the tower. So they could actually go for that gank, had even some ward to spot a potential Lee Sin. But this is now the engagement after the tower's gone down. Austin is going to try and lock down the Lee Sin, and in the end they trade 1 for 1. And it feels like Giants have to fight their way out of this one. Because again, they're losing these solo lanes so hard right now. This top end tower's taking damage, mid tower's already down. It's going to be a game where Giants will have to team fight their way to a victory.
Right, it's interesting. It's basically, you're right, it's 5-on-5s that they have to come to second, or Mighty Bear has to just gank out of his mind because all the lanes have pressure from Kongu Monster. So, I mean, they're always pushed up, which means I guess they're gankable if he's not being warded.
Sure.
But because they're all pushed up, they can ward.
Yeah.
So, you know, it makes it hard, of course.
And it's really hard for you to get your deep vision, so it's really hard for you to track the jungler. And that's always the thing that a lot of like solo queue junglers seem to misunderstand. Like when you're getting constantly pushed to your tower, and they're like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go gank your lane because it's so easy. Like, no, you can't just do that because enemy jungler can't be there. You have zero vision of the enemy jungler because you have no wards in the enemy jungle. Look at the minimap right now. There's not even a single ward in the river.
Oh, and Flash is in a pretty bad spot against Roach. Taking some damage, and Powered Q nearly takes him out, down to 100 HP.
Walking out.
Yep.
He's fine, but look at that river now. There's one Giants ward being placed just now in the river. That means zero information on where the enemy jungler is, zero information on where members of Kongu Monster are roaming on the map, and that makes it impossible to play League of Legends. In solo queue, in professional play, when you don't have any vision in the river or past the river, every decision you make is blind, basically.
Yep.
Or you need the enemy to show first, and that means you're reactive and they're proactive.
Yeah.
And then you're always a few seconds late. And it just, it becomes impossible to play the game.
Unless you're extremely good at guessing. Theoretically, if you always choose right, you don't need vision, but that's like saying I'm all in when you just like, oh, Texas Hold'em, okay, I have a 2 and a 7 suited, all in, I'm going to get a flush, don't worry.
Exactly. You will end up losing more than you're going to win if you do that.
But that is a pretty appropriate sort of allegory for what's happening here in a game where you have no wards. Is you're all-inning with mediocre hands and hoping that you know what the flop's going to be, and often isn't what you want.
And you're hoping you surprise the other by being aggressive. And they're like, oh, okay, he's aggressive. Surely something is happening. I'm just going to try and step down.
Right.
And then actually you get like a kill here and there, but most of the time you get counter-ganked, you get roamed on, and you end up losing that skirmish. And then, you know, you just fall even further behind. It's 151 or 52, 3, 4, 5, whatever CS it is on this Cassiopeia now. compared to 108 on Knight. Like, that's a massive difference. And that's the best member on Giants being down.
Absolutely. So, let's see what can be done. 3,000 gold difference. Giants definitely holding on better than Dark Passage had in their previous game, but bigger difference than the Giants had when they took the comeback win against Liquid. So, a tough road ahead, but could be doable. Edge waiting in the brush, hoping to knock down Hustle. Nice turnaround, does not get stunned, and they've got Knight right here as well. The flash getting over the wall. More follow through, but it's just Summoner's down, and now, Mighty Bear gonna get rooted up, gonna take plenty of poison damage as well. Hook's not gonna land, Upset, ooh, burns the heal, but here comes the teleport flank. This could be really rough, really fast. Knight trying to get him out, can't do it with the Realm Warp. And this could be even more kills coming through. Mighty Bear gonna flash, but here is Jace, looks for Upset, finally